Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to the channel. Now, y'all know that we are still in the aftermath of Will Smith's Oscar slap that was heard the world over. And there is still a lingering question. And the question is, was the slap real? Or was it just that the Smiths just heard one too many jokes being aimed at their marriage and family, and this was the straw that broke the camel's back? Now, I already did a video on this, but I had to come back again because I'm hearing so many comments from around the world, mainly in Europe, because I'm in Europe. I hear from the Italians, I hear from the Germans, and they're really not buying that this is real, that this was an altercation between these high caliber professionals. And I know a lot of y'all thought this was a joke at first, like this was staged, but we see by the way this is playing out between Chris Rock and Will Smith that this does not appear to be a joke. But from my eyes, the only thing that seems real is that Jada did not enjoy the joke. And even though we saw that Will Smith initially, he also laughed at the joke, which was more of a corny line, or humorous comment. It really wasn't that funny, but I don't think it was mean-spirited. Because we all know the reference. It was to Demi Moore playing the role of G.I. Jane. And the woman was amazing. She was in amazing condition. G.I. Jane, Demi Moore, she was top fit, and she still was very feminine and beautiful. But, you know, it seems, if you believe your eyes, that Will Smith and Jada were, they were very offended. But Will, the way he came to the stage, he didn't look out of control mad. He walked very calmly to the stage, and that was a relatively long walk. And he turned his back on Chris after he punched him, as if he expected Chris to do nothing. And this is not like Will. It doesn't fit his character. It does not fit the way that he has behaved in his career thus far. Now, with a lot of people searching for possible answers as to how Will could have gotten this out of control, they're pointing to his memoir, looking to what Will actually wrote for answers. Will Smith's mother suffered abuse at the hands of his father. And in Will Smith's memoir, he writes about feeling helpless and wanting to defend his mother from his father. You know, it's not unusual that children often blame themselves for things that happen in the household. And Will was no different, probably was a sensitive child. And maybe in this moment at the Oscars, those emotions of a young Will Smith came to the surface, along with his desire to protect his family, as he was not able to do as when he was a young boy. But of course, that's not his only stresses, because details about Jada's affair with August Alsina, that came out. And this is probably the real source of most of the jokes. And we know that people online have been brutal, the trolls. People can be merciless. But I don't think Chris was trying to do that, but Chris Rock sure did pay the price for what the Smiths have been going through in recent years. And also people point to what went down in 2016 with Chris Rock and the Smiths when Jada said that she was boycotting the Oscars. Now, I'm going to play the way that went down, but that doesn't seem to really be the answer either when you check this out.
Exactly 1 week week after Oscars host Chris Rock called out Jada Pinkett Smith for boycotting the show during his opening monologue, the actress responded to the comedian's joke, seemingly taking it all in stride.
Hey, look, that comes with the territory, but we gotta keep it moving. There's a lot of stuff we gotta handle, a lot of stuff going on in our world right now.
Okay, so you heard that. So you see why I say it's probably unlikely that the Smiths had a real sore spot where Chris Rock was concerned, but you never know if people are just keeping it all under their hat and kind of like saving face in public. You never know. But even when we go back to this year, before Chris Rock made that joke, he told Jada, "Hey, Jada, I love you." Much like your girl Laverne Cox did here at the red carpet of the After Awards. Now, people really came after Laverne Cox because they felt like she was being messy and that the joke was inappropriate. She made a reference to entanglements, but you can see here that the Smiths did not take that negatively. They just took it in stride, maybe because she's a female. I don't know. But for Chris to suffer so much, even with Regina Hall's, she made a dig at the same reference, the entanglement, the openness of their marriage. And we know that comedians, when they want to be hard, they can get a pass. Comedians, they cross the line a lot, but I really don't think that that's what Chris was trying to do. And I just want to encourage y'all all to please like, share, and subscribe because that's the only way to get things done on YouTube. And I thank you kindly. Now, going on, Jada, she shared her condition online about how she's experienced alopecia. And one thing about this image here, you see Jada, she looks beautiful. She has a bald head, but a lot of women are sporting these buzz cuts, just like she is doing, and Jada is wearing it very beautifully. But the other thing about this is that you have to have a lot of self-confidence to come and share something like that, because a lot of men wouldn't even share that. So Jada has always been a person that just oozes self-confidence, and I just believe the woman is very comfortable in her own skin. But then again, we don't know what her experience was that night. There's things, we're still humans, and things can set you off emotionally. But Jada does look fit, and I really do think that she is a very confident woman, and she is not that easily triggered. And she's been sporting this bald head with her daughter. And Willow, this family has been really using clippers a lot. Willow Smith, you see her there. She's a preteen. She's been buzzing her hair off forever. And you see her and her mother, they wear the look so well, just as a woman here like Amber Rose. It really is a fashion statement. Of course, it's different when you make the choice, but Jada is not some little silly kid. She handles things very well. I think she's a strong woman. And I just think there's much more to this situation than meets the eye. And people have been coming at the Smiths, their marriage. I've seen a lot of comments online. One I've repeatedly seen is that the Smiths' marriage is open to everything except a joke. Now, imagine if Chris had said that, especially after he got smacked by Will. That would have been a whole nother thing. And Chris knows how to come at you. But again, I really don't think that that's what he was trying to do. It's really unfortunate to see this all play out. even when you hear about these kind of things in people's private life, it just, you just don't like hearing it. But on this kind of a stage, this world-class stage, one of the biggest nights in entertainment, it's just very strange. And it's very strange how it all played out, how Chris didn't even defend himself after he got slapped. He didn't even brace himself. It's, all he said was, Will Smith just slapped the crap out of me, basically. I'm paraphrasing. But, too, he was advised by Denzel, and I'm sure that they advised him to apologize to the organizers of the Oscars as well as to Chris Rock. But Chris is a smart guy. He's funny. I know he's going to use this to his advantage when he does his tour this year. And I don't think we heard the last of this. Of course, we want to hear from Will Smith and his family in a real way about what transpired, because that just really wasn't enough to explain this slap punch thing. And it really didn't look very gangsta. A lot of people say that Will just really looked, he looked awkward. Because Will is not in the practice of rolling like this. This is not the way he does things. But I just feel for him, whatever he's going through. It really doesn't matter if it was staged or not, that he would feel that he needed to do any of this. But y'all, please let me know what you think down in the comments. And please do like, share, and subscribe, because that's the only way to get things done on YouTube. I do thank you so much for watching, and let's meet up again. Peace.